welcome back to my channel. Good morning, vlogsters. Grab your coffee. Today I'm not an early bird. This cup is a deception. It is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon because I had a rough night and then a very, very, very slow morning. So I think part of what's going on is the ebb and flow of energy. Not just like the universal energy. There's a lot of stuff happening celestially, spiritually, but there's a lot of stuff happening inside me. Like the ebb and flow of doing things and then resting appropriately. And is the rest appropriate enough? Is the rest sufficient or valuable? Is it, that's the word, not, is it enough? Sufficient was a good one, but I'm thinking more like productive or somebody help me. I feel like you guys know my words so well. Is it effective? Maybe that's the word, effective. Let me just see if you guys are on the Bluetooth. It's not. So let me get you on the Bluetooth so you can hear me a little bit better. There we go. This way, hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. Is it efficient? Is it the necessary amount of rest? And it's sort of like, I don't know until I know. It's one of those things like people are like, are you depressed? You battling depression? I'm really not. Maybe subconsciously, I know my antidepressant works. I know that I get sad sometimes, like thinking about my families who aren't here and who've lost their like little lives so young, type of thing. But it's sort of not really my sadness. Sadness for me, not I'm not sad, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Pity? A self-pity party? I don't really know how to say it, but I'm sad about their loss, and I'm sad about the fact that they don't get to have more life. They don't get to have their own families. We don't get to have a reconciliation in our relationship, that type of thing. But I'm not like depressed. And I should be with my diagnosis. People are very concerned that I'm not. But it's not the joie de vivre I have. I just have this zest for life, and I don't wallow in my diagnosis because I didn't wallow in it when I was diabetic. I was diagnosed as diabetic. I did everything that I could. Obviously, funny enough, I talk about this a lot. When I was diagnosed, I spent so much time focusing on my feet care and my kidney care and thinking like making sure I'm drinking plenty of water and making sure my feet aren't getting like sores on them. I never paid attention to my eyes. I think I told this to you guys ages ago. When I first got diagnosed with the diabetic neuropathy, not neuropathy, the macular edema diabetic retinopathy, sorry. I just never really considered it as something to watch out for. I was so concerned about like my extremities and my wound care and that kind of thing. Anyway, that's what it is. I haven't had a sip yet, so let's have a sip because gosh knows, today's the day. I'm going to start a different tongue treatment today. My tongue is getting worse, not better. Now I am able to tolerate more foods, but it's also causing more wear. So I need to have a little bit more protection. I feel really good now that I've rested, but I did have like a very sleepy night, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Alexa, turn on side table. I see that. I sure will. Thank you very much. Sorry, that's the code for my Christmas tree. It's plugged in where the side tables are. And it didn't come on, so I'm just concerned. It comes on at 12, like the timer there, and then the digital assistant tells that to come on at 12, so apparently something must have happened. Sometimes the cats get back there and mess with the cords. Not not to electrocute themselves, but like they'll play with their toys and the cords will get loose. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to, do everything that I can, and I'm so excited for the new year, and I'm pumped up to get this done and that done and that done, that I have to just rest appropriately. And I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the appropriate amount of rest. So, yeah, I'm just really recovering from all of the weekend of work and stuff. So that part is just like, she's vlogging, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Jim came home and he came out and we're just hanging out, and I just finished vlogging. So, yeah, just the physical exhaustion of doing things. I have to learn the balance. And again, I've told you guys this before. When I'm on treatment, it's a totally different balance. When I'm off treatment and just have cancer, it's a totally different balance that I have to achieve. So I have to you have to figure out what works. You have to figure out what works for you. You have to figure out what works for your body, what works for your family. Because look, I'm not going to lie. I could sit here and be like, I know that if I took all of my energy and just cared for myself, I could do it no problem. However, that's not going to help my family. That's not going to help my household. That's not going to help my husband. So having him to lean on for things that are normally like energy sucks for me, carrying things. If I have to carry things with my walker, I do have a hook here to hold like simple bags and baskets. But if it's anything bigger, like a laundry basket, if it's like a box of something, it just takes so much extra effort. If I put it on the floor and kick it with my foot, like my bad foot, whatever, then it just takes so much extra effort that now I don't have that energy to do other things, like sit at the table and cook even. Like get to the table to cook, get to the table to eat. Those types of things, like learning that balance, is probably the most difficult part of living with cancer for me right now. The back wounds suck, the exhaustion sucks, the nausea when you're on treatment sucks, the appetite fluctuations up and down and backwards and forwards. I just have to eat my calcium, guys. That up and down, backwards and forwards, sort of like, am I nauseous? Am I full? Am I satiated? Am I hungry? Like that whole thing, that sucks. All of this sucks. The pain sucks. But the not being able to navigate your life and the balance in your life is a whole different level of suck, in my opinion. So, it's just something that I think that with everything, previously, whatever thought I had about cancer previously, that's not something I ever considered, The people who I've known have gone through cancer treatments have had very different issues. My cousin had cancer. She fought it very aggressively, but it was a very short period of time. So it was like, kind of like a one and done. My sisters also, they didn't have like extensive treatments. They had like singular treatments. One and done, I don't know anybody, or didn't know anybody before my cancer diagnosis. Let me say that had this sort of like constant years long battle. So I didn't know what to expect, if that makes any sense. So, cheers to that. But today being so late, I don't think we're going to have a very long vlog today, because I do feel rested and I would like to go get some stuff done. Jim actually was not feeling good yesterday, like really looked like he was starting to get that flu. We saturated him with medication and he seems to look and feel a lot better today. Not 100%, I don't think, right? But better. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I don't know what he's going to be able to do. We didn't actually even get a chance to talk yet this morning. He basically helped me get out here, got my coffee, and then left, and then just came back. So I'm going to probably end this so that I can go about and figure out what the rest of the day is. If I have anything exciting and eventful that I'll share with you, then I'll go ahead and I'll share it here as well. But for now, I just want to really tell you all thank you. It's hard for me to say this. It's hard for me to say this without getting emotional. I really do appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. I don't just mean gifts, cards, well wishes, love, and support. I mean, you give us purpose. You make us feel worthy and appreciated. And I don't know if you realize how much that means to us, especially during these hard times. I never really put my value in, well, not since I was an adult. I really haven't put my value in others' opinions of me. But the fact that you guys show me love anyway it just means a lot. So thank you. Okay? All right. I love you. If nobody's told you today that you're loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you very, very much. All right. And as always, you take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Meow.